Probably never even heard of Armenian cuisine, have you? Well, get ready to have your taste buds blown away. We're about to dive into a world of flavor that's been cooking for centuries. This is the real deal: rich, ancient traditions, bold spices, and enough heart to make you cry. We're talking succulent kebabs, delicate pastries, and stews so flavorful, you'll want to swim in them. Let's get cooking. Alright, you want real grilling? None of that burnt sausage nonsense? Koravats is where it's at. We're talking about succulent chunks of meat, marinated to perfection, and grilled over an open flame. The key here is the marinade, none of that store-bought rubbish. Serve it up with some lavish, a dollop of yogurt sauce, and a sprinkle of fresh herbs. There you have it. A dish that's as bold and beautiful as the Armenian landscape. Dolma. Sounds delicate, doesn't it? Don't let that fool you. These little parcels are packed with more flavor than you can shake a stick at. We're talking about tender grape leaves, stuffed with a savory mixture of rice, herbs, and sometimes, if you're lucky, a bit of minced meat. Each bite is an explosion of textures and tastes. The slight tang of the grape leaves, the fluffy rice, the fragrant herbs, and that hint of meaty goodness. Serve them warm with a dollop of garlicky yogurt and you've got yourself a dish that's both elegant and satisfying. You call that soggy white bread? This, my friends, is lavash, a thin, pliable flatbread that's as versatile as a Swiss Army knife. You can wrap it around kebabs, scoop up dips, use it as a base for pizzas, or even just enjoy it on its own. The secret to good lavash is all in the technique. Trust me, once you go lavash, you'll never go back to that supermarket rubbish. Don't be fooled by its humble appearance. Harissa is the kind of dish that sticks to your ribs and warms you from the inside out. We're talking about a hearty porridge made with cracked wheat and tender chunks of meat, usually chicken or lamb. Serve it up in a big bowl with a drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of fresh herbs. This is soul food at its finest, the kind of dish that makes you feel good with every spoonful. Manti, you little beauties. These dumplings are like tiny presents just waiting to be unwrapped and devoured. We're talking about delicate dough, carefully pinched around a savory filling of spiced meat, usually lamb or beef. When these little parcels hit the boiling water, they transform into pillows of pure deliciousness. A garlicky yogurt, sometimes with a touch of spice, it's the perfect complement to the rich, savory filling. One bite of these, and you'll be hooked. Alright you lot, enough with the savory stuff. It's time for something sweet. And let me tell you, gata is the queen of Armenian pastries. Imagine this, a buttery, flaky dough layered with a sweet filling of sugar, butter, and sometimes nuts. Serve it warm from the oven with a dusting of powdered sugar and a cup of strong Armenian coffee. It's the perfect way to end a meal. You think you know cured meat? Well, you've probably never had anything like basturma. This is beef that's been cured, dried, and coated in a paste of spices so pungent it'll clear your sinuses. We're talking about a flavor that's both intense and addictive. Slice it thin and serve it as part of a mezze platter, or enjoy it on its own with a cold beer. Just be warned, this stuff is seriously addictive. Alright you lot, this one is not for the squeamish. Kash is a traditional Armenian soup made with, shall we say, interesting cuts of meat. Think cow's feet, tripe, maybe a head or two thrown in for good measure. The key to a good kash is all in the cleaning and preparation. This soup is pure collagen, good for your joints, your skin, your hair. It's basically a miracle in a bowl. Forget those bland supermarket sausages, we're talking about sucuk. This is a dry, cured sausage that's packed with spices and flavor. The key to good sucuk is all in the fermentation process. Slice it thin and enjoy it on a cheese board, fry it up with some eggs, or crumble it into stews and sauces. Sucuk is a versatile ingredient that will add a punch of flavor to any dish. We've had savory, we've had adventurous. Now it's time for a sweet ending to this culinary journey. And what better way to finish than with baklava? Think delicate layers of phyllo pastry, brushed with butter and layered with a sweet, nutty filling. Once it's baked to golden perfection, it's drenched in a sweet syrup that soaks into every nook and cranny. The result is a pastry that's both crispy and gooey, sweet and nutty, and utterly irresistible. Well, there you have it, you Muppets. A crash course in Armenian cuisine. From the hearty stews to the delicate pastries, this is a cuisine that's full of surprises. So, the next time you're looking for something new and exciting, skip the takeout menus and get yourself to an Armenian restaurant. Until next time, keep cooking.